GDP is slowing all over the world. The reason, productivity has been declining for 20 years all over the world. The result, unemployment's high, really high among the young millennial digital generation. Our economists say we need to look forward to 20 years of slow growth. That's the future. I'm talking about productivity. What is productivity? Well, we usually think, more output per input, and we think it depends on more capital for better machines and better workers. But that's only about 14% of productivity. Much of the rest of the 86% of productivity is something we call in economics aggregate efficiency. Germany got to 18.5% aggregate efficiency. Nothing's changed. Japan got to almost 20. So you can have market reforms, labor reforms, fiscal reforms, new kinds of incentives for entrepreneurs, but as long as you are operating on that platform, even with all your killer technologies in this room, you can't get above the ceiling of 20% aggregate efficiency, which is much of productivity. That's what's missing from the story here. We think we just have to create 1 million Steve Jobs, and the job will be done. This is the third industrial revolution. It started with digitalization and robotics on the factory floor and computers. Now it's maturing over the next 50 years with the Internet of Things. There is no fourth industrial revolution. I know some of you are going to Davos. There is no such thing. It may be a marketing tool, but it is not. Unless we move to quantum, we're in a digital revolution. By 2050, capitalism will be here, but it'll flourish to the extent it can find a relationship with this child, the sharing economy. It's going to be grown up. It will not be the exclusive arbiter of economic life. It's going to share the stage with its grown-up child. Capitalism, the sharing economy. We have 3 billion people on the internet, soon everybody. I'm working with the leadership of China. The vice premier 2 years ago said to me, Jeremy, guess what? We've got a $25 smartphone with more computing power than sent your boys to the moon. Everyone's going to be connected. But for a younger millennial generation growing up on the internet, for you, if freedom is the ability to flourish, you define being able to flourish by the relationships you create, the networks you have access to. Freedom is inclusivity, autonomy is death, correct? My hope is, over the next 2 generations, you and your children dedicated to this task can move this paradigm quickly.